Hey everybody, welcome back to Young Engineers of Today. So we're going to continue with Eagle today. We had a good couple of days, by the way, and we're actually going to get started on building our first board, first circuit, first board, all that kind of stuff. So why don't we go ahead and just get started with that. So I'm going to go ahead and get Eagle open. I believe this is older version of Eagle. Cancel. Let me go ahead and pull it up. So we are back to Eagle, Easily Applicable Graphical Layout Editor. That is its official name, which kind of feels like a backronym. But hey, whatever. Also notice down here, Eagle Express License for Non-Commercial Use and Evaluation Properties. See the freeware key. Essentially, Eagle is great if you're looking to make personal projects where you're looking to learn about how to do this kind of stuff. If you want to make something like an invention that's going to be used for your company to take off and make millions of dollars or whatever, you cannot use the free version of Eagle. You have to use one of the paid versions that is part of their license specifically mentioned. So that's something that's important to note. Keep in mind though that if you're looking to make millions of dollars off of your invention, the cheapest paid version of Eagle is $70, I believe. So a pittance to get started on the path to greatness. At any rate, plus you'll get additional features. At any rate, let's go ahead and get started on creating our new project. So let me go ahead. I'll go up to File. I'm on the control panel right now. I'm going to go up to File, and New, and Projects. And I'm going to call it Blinker. That's what I'm going to call it. The reason I'm calling it Blinker is because we're going to set up a couple of LEDs to blink to a simple 555 timer. A 555 timer is a type of chip that will just basically count time. It will send a response out every so often. Now, we should have the just an empty project file. The empty project file is going to contain our schematic as well as our board and additional information that we might need. However, before we get started on that, we're actually going to import some design rules into Eagle. Design rules will basically automate some of the design process for us. And I don't mean automate is not the right word. It will set it up so that Eagle will automatically look for things that do not fit the design rules. I should say that. That's better. It's kind of like importing a dictionary into the autocorrect function in Word or something like that. You maybe want a dictionary that has a few additional words so it doesn't say that your last name is incorrect. You may want a dictionary in a different language because you're typing in German, and an English autocorrect dictionary is going to flip out at your paper. And basically every word is going to be underlined. How did I create the file? Okay, so I went up to File, and then New, and Project. And that created this new folder here and asked me to name it, and I called it Blinker. For sure. I named it Blinker because it's going to blink. But yeah, let's go ahead and get the design Eagle rules. So yes, like I said, it's a collection of rules that, in this specific case, they're going to be Sparkfun rules, so that they follow more closely the sort of design constraints that Sparkfun utilizes. Anyway, Sparkfun eagle rules. I'm just going to go ahead and click on them. And so first off, here's the link. And I want you to right-click on the second link up here at the top, which is labeled Sparkfun DRC file for Eagle. Just right-click on that and save link as. Now, we could spend time, saving it somewhere and then dragging it and everything like that. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and save it directly to the Eagle directory. So if I go to my C drive, as you can see, I've actually got two different versions of Eagle here. Eagle 7.7.0 is the one that we're interested in. And it's actually just in the base C directory. That's where it installs by default. So go ahead and go there. And now I'm in Eagle 7.7.0. Did you right-click on it and save link as, or did you left-click on it? Oh, are you referring to downloading the DRC file I was talking about, or are you in the control panel on Eagle? Well, it doesn't ask you to create a folder. Uh, Check, okay. Does your control panel look like this right now? Okay, expand the projects one. You should probably have one labeled Eagle and one labeled example, right? Uh, so you have nothing at all under there? What? Okay, let me see here. I need to look that up real quick. Hmm. Oh, wait. That's what I was referring to. Was if in the control panel it should be, if you expand the projects, you should see additional stuff. And yours can't do what, Cohen? Sorry, what can't it do? When you go into Control Panel under Eagle, it only has Project 9X, which I created. Okay. Can you right-click on it and rename it to something else? Oh, off of the Control Panel. Oh, I apologize. I apologize. Um, hmm. Okay. So, did you install the Eagle program to somewhere else on your computer? Or did you install it to the default location during the installation process? Desktop. Okay. So if you go to Options and then Directories, then click on Projects over here, and then Browse. Try browsing to the Eagle folder and the Projects folder therein. Like so. And hit OK, and see if you've got an additional set of stuff. What's up, Mateo? Oh, gotcha. Okay. Um, Not everybody's going to have all of this stuff listed here either. Some of the stuff is holdovers from previous times I've taught this class. So if you just have one project file, that's okay. Okay, so Options, Directories. This last one is labeled Projects. Go ahead and click on that. And then click on Browse. And I want you to browse to the Projects folder that exists in your Eagle directory. Just click on it once and hit Select Folder. Yeah, it's probably because you're in here, and I want you to go up a level. So like if I go to Eagle 7.7.0, I should have binary and CAM and documentation and rules libraries and parts libraries, component libraries, and miscellaneous and stuff like that. This is just if your projects aren't showing up, Mateo. So don't sweat it if everything's been working okay so far. Okay. So it doesn't see any folders inside of your Eagle folder? Wait, you said you installed it to your desktop, though. Yeah, are you navigating to the Eagle folder on your desktop? Double check that. Make sure you are. What's up, Cohen? What you got for me? Yeah, yeah. What you got? So you could, so this here, and then go to the control panel on the computer. Wait. Save target as is not an option here. We're not talking about downloading the library. Talking about finding the. Okay. You ended up getting it, Hannah? Yeah, sorry about that, Cohen. I think that was a little. All right, excellent. That was probably a little unclear. Hannah ended up getting it to show again, but I appreciate it. Okay, so yeah, you guys can right-click on folders as well and rename them so that they're named something useful. In this case, just have it be named Blinker. And then on the web page, if you guys can head to that real quick. Yeah, so this, we're going to right-click and select Save As. And now we're going to navigate to that Eagle folder. So like I said, bind by default is just in the C drive, the root directory for the C drive. Go to Eagle 7.7.0 and then go to DRU. So now we're in the DRU directory of Eagle 7.7.0, and I'm going to hit save and save it there. And it's going to download it directly to that area. So now if I were to look at the design rules, I see I've got a Sparkfun design rule set here. Did I say Sparkfun or Sparkplug? I meant Sparkfun. But yeah, Sparkfun set of rules. You can double click on it. It's just a set of different design rules. Okay, so at the Sparkfun link that I gave you guys, right-click on this Sparkfun DRC link and save link as, and then save it inside of the DRU directory that's in the Eagle directory. You'll know it's there when it's popped up inside of design rules on the control panel. Yes, yes. So make sure to open up that folder and save it in there. All right, so once you've gotten that set of design rules in and you've got your project created, it is time to create. You don't? Okay, what part are you missing? What do you mean you can't get it? Can't download it? Or it's not appearing? In the control panel, I mean. It doesn't want to be opened in the directory thing. Okay. I'm not sure what you mean by that. So you've downloaded it and you've saved it to the DRU directory. Is that what you've done so far? Have you downloaded it? Okay. Where did you download it to? That's what I was saying before. That's where you should save it in, is the DRU directory. So, either drag it from where you downloaded it to the DRU directory on your computer, or go ahead and just download a second one directly to the DRU directory. Sure. There's the link again. Okay, so I made the mistake of expanding the library. So my eagle is going to be unresponsive until it's done. There we go. Eagle has a whole bunch of components listed in it by default. This should be good enough to start with for now. Let me double check though. No, we have another one. There's another library to download. So we'll make sure we get this library downloaded first. So it's going to be the Adafruit Eagle library, which is going to be a collection of components that we can use in Sparkfun. So let me put this link into the chat box. It's going to be a link to a GitHub page. And it's going to look something like this, right? You see this green button here that says clone or download? I want you to go ahead and click on that. It shows up in my documents, but not when oh, geez. Seems like it can't find any of the stuff, libraries or anything like that. You might have to manually add each of those directories into Eagle. So like the library directory and the DRU directory and all that stuff, just like you did for the projects directory, in order to get all of that stuff to show up properly for Eagle, which is super annoying. I don't know why it doesn't just default to the installation directory as, you know, a baseline. But this is the world we live in. Wait, and it shows up in your documents. Why are you at your documents? You said you saved it to your desktop, right? Oh, like it shows up when you're using Windows Explorer to navigate to that specific directory. So you know you downloaded it there. Ah, gotcha. Okay, yeah. So it sounds like you got to do the add directory thing that we've been doing, which is really annoying. How do we put the Sparkfun into the project? So, okay, so you're sitting on the, is the Sparkfun DRU showing up in the control panel for you, Mateo? So like if I look at the design rules right here in the control panel, do I have this Sparkfun DRU? Do you have this Sparkfun DRU? Okay, well then you're good to go. That's an excellent question. What OS are you running, Hannah? What OS are you running? Operating system? Mac, Windows? Windows? Okay. I'm not sure then. Maybe it's just because it was the file variables are not set to the proper thing. for some reason. Windows 10? Yeah, maybe it didn't write the proper file variables. So yeah, just doing the thing we did before will probably be the best solution. Okay, so I'm feeling like today is probably going to be a day to get everything set up before we actually get started on our project, but that's okay. I want to make sure that everybody's in the same place because this happens a lot, but this is one of those scenarios where we actually can't get started on this until we've got everything in the right place. So we'll just make sure that we've got everybody in the exactly where they need to be. Okay, so we need to add this Adafruit library to our Eagle program because this is going to contain a whole bunch of components that are utilized by Adafruit that will be necessary, not really necessary, but it'll be good to be all on the same page for this so that we have all of the same list of components. Because Eagle comes with a default library of components which we can use in addition to this Adafruit library, but it's not going to contain necessarily everything that we want to use. So that's why we're doing this. So, okay. Are you guys sitting on... Interesting. In the end, that won't be the most important thing. We can try figuring that out at the end of class. For now, let's see if we can at least get like the library downloaded and stuff like that. For now, though, is everybody sitting on the GitHub link, the page from the GitHub link that I gave you guys? Okay. How about everybody else? All right. I'm going to assume yes. So this is the page you're looking at. Like I said, it's a GitHub directory. What we're going to do is we're going to download all this stuff on here. And actually, I was talking about the cloner download link up here initially, but there's actually a very easy link right here about midway down. It's labeled "Don't click on the files. Click here to download this as a zip file." We'll just go ahead and utilize that. And it should download an Adafruit directory incredibly quickly. Click on the thing that says "Click here to download this as a zip file." Um, once that's done, you should see a zip file that downloaded, at least for me, almost instantaneously. It should be instantaneous or very quick for you as well because it's a very, very small file. And then we'll move on to the next step. Yeah, why don't we go ahead and do that? Raise your hand when you're done. When you've downloaded it. I only got 2 hands up. Once we get at least 3 or 4 hands up, we'll go ahead and move on to the next thing. Because this part, it can get a little tricky. Anybody stuck at a particular part? Like, are you not able to find the download link? Do you need me to resend the link to the GitHub? Because this is a pretty quick process. We should have more hands up. Raise your hand if you're at least downloading it. And it just hasn't finished yet. Yeah, basically. All right, that's another hand. Raise your hand if you're on the website and you're just trying to find the download link. We'll get there. We'll get there. Raise your hand because I told you to. Okay, that's still not all the hands. What's going on here? Are you guys just spacing out? Because I know this is going kind of slowly. Right. Still not everybody, but okay, we'll just go ahead and continue with this. All right, so you should have this downloaded over here on the lower left-hand side. If you're running Chrome like I am, Chrome. It probably downloaded to, well, in my case, the downloads folder, probably like everybody else. What I'm going to do is I am going to bring this to the desktop. If I were a smart person, I'd probably drag it to the Eagle directory, but I'm not a smart man. Just save it in a place that you'll know you'll be able to find it. That's the most important thing. Whether it's in the Eagle directory or the desktop or keep it in downloads, whatever it is, keep it in a place where you'll know how to find it. And I'm going to unzip it just into the same location. Bam. So now I've got the unzipped library, Adafruit Eagle library 4ABF84C. Not a zip file, but a folder now. Does everybody raise your hand if you've unzipped it to a spot where you know where to find it? All right, almost everybody. You can unzip by right-clicking on it and selecting Extract All. You can double-click on it, and it should open it up, and then you can just drag the contents somewhere. You got a couple of different options. It's already in the control panel for Eagle, or it's in your Windows control panel? What's what called on Eagle? This main menu is called the control panel. Are you referring to this control panel? Okay, so you have it in the computer control panel. Interesting. I didn't even know you could put stuff there. No. That's an exception to what I was saying before. Don't put it into your computer's control panel. Generally, you want to leave that kind of stuff alone as much as you can. So somewhere else, like my documents or downloads or the desktop or in the Eagle directory, just not the computer control panel. All right. How are we looking with getting it unzipped somewhere? Gotten a place that's useful? We're just about to get to that. All right, excellent. Okay, so now that we've gotten it unzipped somewhere, over here in the main menu for Eagle, we're going to go up to Options and then Directories, just like before. And you'll notice that there is this entry for libraries. Mine's a little bit longer than everybody else's. Yours probably looks something like that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to click on Browse over here. And I'm going to browse to that Adafruit folder that I unzipped. In this case, I unzipped it to my desktop, so it's sitting here. I'm going to hit Select Folder. And you can see there was a semicolon added and then a directory listing. It points to that unzipped folder. Make sure it's unzipped. You're going to select the Adafruit folder that we downloaded after you unzipped it. That's why I wanted you guys to put it into a place where you could find it. Where is it in Eagle Browse? When you click Browse, you're just navigating your computer normally. So you want to go to the location on your computer where you saved that folder. Yeah. All right, so raise your hand if you were able to find that directory and add it to the list of libraries here. Got a couple hands. Need a few more. No worries, Cohen. It happens. Okay, that's what I was just talking about, was the whole directories and then browse thing. Once you've done the thing that I was just talking about, raise your hand. And what are you confused about, Mateo? Yes. This is the thing that we downloaded from the GitHub page. You downloaded the zip file and then unzipped the file. And then under here, under Options, Directories, there's a thing for libraries, and we navigated to that unzipped folder. Unzipped, yes. We extracted the contents of the folder, or the zip file. Okay, you can unzip a file by either right-clicking on it and selecting Extract All, or unzip to this location, or whatever, depending upon your operating system. Also, generally, you can double-click on it, and it will show you the contents, and then you can just drag those contents to the location where you want it to be unzipped to. So in my case, I double-clicked on it and opened it, and then dragged the folder out here to the desktop. And it unzipped the contents and placed that unzipped folder here on the desktop. Yeah, the full path to that file. So as you can see here, this is the full path to that folder in the library, in the libraries listing, all the way to the desktop and blah blah blah. That's why I did browse, because by going to browse and then selecting the folder through browse, it will automatically paste the full directory path in there. And if I hit OK, it should have updated. It's because I clicked cancel instead. Whoops. So as you can see now, I know I've done this correctly because I've got that Adafruit library listed under libraries. And it's got a whole bunch of stuff in it. Sure. Okay. So I downloaded the file, right? Sorry. Right, Hannah? Downloaded the file? Okay. I went to that wherever I downloaded it and unzipped the file, right? So now I've got the folder here. Hey, but at least you did it. So that's the important thing for right now, Mateo. Woo! Sorry, so did you unzip the file, Hannah? Mm-hmm. Mine too. All right, well, I guess this does end the lesson officially. I'm still going to be here and help you guys out with getting this up and running because this is the last step in order to be able to start on stuff for Monday. But I'm just saying this for purposes of the recording as well. We're going to cut it off here. I will still help you get it set up. I'm still going to be here, so no worries about that. I just want to say that for now.